Hello everyone. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for this video today. We're going to be doing a bit of an atmospheric kind of lore video here. We're going to walk around the coast in Path of Exile. And we're just going to take in the sights that we see along the way. So it's kind of going to be like a travel lore kind of video. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. Just to do something a little bit different. Let's head out to the coast. I've always kind of found it sad in a way that designers in games will come up with all kinds of little details in the world around you. And a lot of people don't necessarily notice or see them because they're proceeding through the game. Like this one, most people kind of fly through the levels pretty quickly. But we're actually going to take a deep look at things. There's not a whole lot I can do about the fact that we're going to be dealing with enemies, so I would turn them off, but I can't. So we're just going to pretend that our witch necromancer here is going to take a nice little walk and harvest a soul or two along the way. This is actually Mary Bloody Mary. She's level 29. I've not done very much with her. I've not played a ton of Path of Exile before. I would like to, I just don't have a lot of time. I think the farthest I ever got was the end of Act 3. One day I want to actually spend a little bit more time with it, but let's take a walk along the coast of Wraeclast. We're on a beach, on a shore. Not quite sure what that is on the ground. Thinking that's cloth maybe from wrecked ships. These are my zombies, by the way. They'd say hi, but they aren't very good at talking. The water lapping up on the shore. Rocks and strewn driftwood along the beach and a fire. Possibly belonging to somebody. There's body parts next to it that doesn't bode well. Someone moving slowly up ahead, probably zombies. Yes, zombies. My zombies are a little bit stronger. They're not in very good shape. They've been dead for quite a while from the looks of it. It's more of them. Possibly old sailors, survivors from shipwrecks, maybe. We have a bound corpse, split in half, hung up here. And apparently it had a rusty hatchet in its entrails. If you're gonna hide something, what better place to put it? Birds looking for things to peck away at. Just run down the beach a bit. There's debris everywhere. Along with wild weeds. More wood and rocks coming out of the ground. And we have our first taste of cannibals. My zombies have cleared them out. Got fires burning. Possibly using wood left over from the ships that have washed ashore. Cannibals don't look like they're in really that much better shape than the zombies on the beach. their fires have what look like round runes carved into the ground around them. Not sure what those could mean. They're dressed in rags, and they also look like they have wounds, possibly scars, or just runes in general written on them. Let's walk along this way. I think somebody's shooting arrows at us. One thing I never noticed before this last playthrough with the cannibals is they will actually hurt themselves before they run in and attack you. They'll actually club themselves in the head or stab themselves in the stomach, which I would think wouldn't be the most effective battle strategy in the world, but I'm not a cannibal, so what would I know? Let's move up onto this rocky area, this cliff. There's a cannibal right there, just hit himself in the head with his club before he ran into battle. Another bound corpse with a glass shank. Let's walk some more along the sandy beach. It's a cannibal just walked right through a fire there. One of them throwing fire as a pack of zombies approaches. Wraeclast coast is very busy. A crucified corpse. Still full of blood. And an impaled one. Cannibals like to display their dinner before they eat it. I've kind of wondered, with all these different camps of cannibals, if they're all united or not. If they war with each other. That'd be a pretty scary thought. A large, united tribe of cannibals invading places, united in their love of meat. Some doors and other debris, probably from ships. Some of it standing upright, almost like there were settlements along the coast here at one point. Maybe that wasn't a door to a ship, maybe that was a door to somebody's house at one point. There's a cannibal right there, just stabbed herself in the stomach before she ran into battle. This is a mini boss, Fire Fury. She doesn't last long. My zombies walk around covered in fire, not that they care that much being zombies. She's glowing red, has runes all around her. Leader of some kind of shaman, maybe. These cannibals seem to have an affinity for fire, the way they throw it around, and they have a powerful shaman like that in their midst. Let's walk around a little bit more on the beach here. Let's head up this way. Not seeing a lot of crabs, so there are crabs all over this beach. And another fire. Driven with torch carrying cannibals. The birds just sit by and don't care about what's going on around them. Odd to see the cannibals and the zombies near each other. Maybe the cannibals aren't particularly picky about where they get their meat from, which is a pretty horrifying thought. But it is Wraeclast. Skulls on spikes leading up into this camp. Here we go, crab leaders, type of crab, spider thing. entrance to this fire. A bed made of some kind of canvas. Mutilated corpses nearby. Maybe they were interrupted in the middle of a meal. Let's run past the trees. Closer to the beach. More zombies. And as always, more cannibals. They're everywhere along the beach. Along with their trophies. Let's walk closer to the water here. Very, very surprised about the lack of crabs. I always wish I had more time to play this game. I like the atmosphere of it. It's very dark and foreboding. It's an absolute pile of gore next to the fire. And the men and women that are probably behind it. Very intricate. Part of a ship. Walking through the ruins of what is probably somebody's house at one point. And a pile of intestines coming out of that body. Let's head up this way. More debris. Let's follow up along here. Actually, let's head back first and listen to this weathered carving.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Kardui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows withered their pride. Khan's axes silenced their despair. Marseilles Lion-Eye fought bravely to the last. Khan honored him with a place on his belt. Khan has shown Wraeclast our Kardui strength. Khan will teach Wraeclast the Kardui way.
Did not quite end up that way, did it? Unfortunately, Wraeclast has some more fires. And along the cliffs here, down into the sand, past some more driftwood. And maybe head to the left here. Shadows of the trees up above the cliffs. Go a little bit further down here. Back along the shore. Past this rock. Got the remains of what look like small boats, maybe. A glowing waypoint with runes on it. Up into the corner of the cliffs here, where there's a dead end. And over here we have exits. the mud flats. And another exit that leads down past some carved pillars into the tidal island, which I might actually explore at some point here in another video. But for now, that's our little exploration of the coast. I might do more of these. I like just walking around, taking my time, and kind of checking the finer details of things like this. There's a little bit of lore just walking around and taking in the sights that you miss just reading about it. But we'll see what happens. For now, if you enjoyed this, hopefully you're asleep. When you wake up, or if you haven't fallen asleep yet, please feel free to like and subscribe my video. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will be back next time.